Hello. So today in algebraic expressions, we would do expansion of cubes. By that, I mean a plus b whole cube and a minus b whole cube. So guys, don't worry, I'll make it easy for you. The weather is warm and sunny today. And see, it's a new channel. It's only my second video. So please like and subscribe. It would help increase my reach. A little bit of introduction. I did Master of Science from the University of Washington. I work in the tech industry. And let's see, I can teach you, and let's get ready to rumble. All right. Let me start with a plus b whole cube, just like I had promised you. So a plus b whole cube. What does it mean? It means a plus b into a plus b into a plus b. Since we are doing cube, that is why we are multiplying it 3 times. Okay. Now when you solve this equation, it comes as a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. So the trick that you have to realize here, there are two terms, a and b. So first of all, we take a cube of the first term. Okay. Now, since it's a cube, so we put here 3 and we take a square of the first term and we multiply it with the second term. Okay. Now plus. Now, since it's again a cube, we take 3 but this time we take square of the second term and we multiply it with the first term. So once we are taking a square of the first term, multiplying with the second term, next time we are taking the square of the second term and multiplying with the first term. And just like we had taken the cube of the first term, we have also taken cube of the last term. Okay. Now let me show it to you with help of digits. So let's take 1 plus 2 whole cube. Here we have written 1 in the place of a and 2 in the place of b. So what does it come? 1 plus 2 multiplied by 1 plus 2 multiplied by 1 plus 2. On this formula, what is the first term? 1. And what is the second term? 2. So we take the cube of the first term, which is 1 cube, plus 3. 3 into what was there? Square of the first term. 1 square. And then we multiply it with the second term. 2. Okay, plus again, what is there? 3. We multiply it with what is there? First term, a. 1. This is our first term. And then we multiply it with the square of the second term. 2 square. And the last, what comes? Cube of the second term. So 2 cube. When you solve it, it comes 1 plus 6. I'm running a bit out of space. Plus 12 plus 8. 8. And the answer is 27. And it's very obvious. Even if you take a cube of, so what is 1 plus 2? Is 3. If you take 3 into 3 into 3, this is also 27. So hence proof that our answer is correct. This is our answer. Okay. Let us complicate it just a little bit. This time we will take a combination of constant and variable. So one is 1a plus 2b. Whole cube is same as 1a plus 2b into 1a plus 2b multiplied by 1a plus 2b. The formula is going to stay the same. And what does it give you? First, we take the cube of the first term. Then we take 3. We multiply it with the square of the first term. We multiply it with the second term. Again, we take 3. We multiply it with the first term. And we multiply it with the square of the second term. And the last at last what comes? The cube of the second term, to be cube. What does this fetch us? A cube plus 6a square b plus 6ab square plus 8b cube. So instead of a, we used 1a. Instead of b, we used 2b, which is a mixture. You can say it's just a mixture of, or a product of, a constant and a variable. So this is your answer. Okay, simple, not complicated. Now let us move to a minus b whole cube. A minus b whole cube. What does this mean? A minus b multiplied by a minus b multiplied by a minus b. It's cube, so it's getting multiplied 3 times. When you solve it further, it comes down as okay. So I understand it's a little bit more complicated than a plus b whole cube, because here everything was plus, so the formula was a bit easier. But since it's minus, so you can remember it like this. First of all, you take the cube of the first term. Okay. Now instead of plus 3a square b, you put a minus 3a square b, since we are doing minus, and then 3ab square. And since b is in the last, b is getting subtracted. So in the last term is minus b cube. It's a little bit complicated. I'm sorry. That's how the formula was designed in maths. But with practice, you would be able to remember this. So let me solve it for you for some digits. 2 minus 1 whole cube. So we replace a with 2 and we replace b with 1. It comes as 2 minus 1 into 2 minus 1 multiplied by 2 minus 1. Let us simplify it. Use the same formula. What is the first term? The cube of the first term. So what is the cube of 2 cube? Okay. What comes next? 3 multiplied by square of the first term. Okay. Square of the first term. You see, it's the square of the first term. Multiplied by just the second term, which is 1. Plus 3 multiplied by what is here? 8, which is the first term. This equation, it is 2. And then you multiply it with the square of the second term. 1 square. Okay. What is the last? What comes in the last? The cube of the second term, which is b. Second term is b. What is b here? It is 1. So we get cube of 1. When you simplify it further, it comes as 8 minus 12 plus 6 minus 1, which comes as 1. And logically speaking also, what is 2 minus 1? 2 minus 1 is just 1. If you take cube of 1, so this term is just 1. If you take cube of 1, it would come down as 1. So you see your answer is correct. Okay. Now let me do this for a mixture of constants and variable, just so that we are touching all the pointers. So 1a minus 2b whole cube. It means 1a minus 2b multiplied by 1a minus 2b multiplied by 1a minus 2b. It's cube, so multiply it with three times. We use the same formula, and what do you get? First, we have to take the cube of the first term. See, cube of the first term. This formula would stay the same. It's not going to change. Cube of the first term is 1a cube. Next, we take minus 3 multiplied by the square of the first term, 1a square, multiplied by the second term. What is the second term? 2b. Next, you take plus 3, multiply it with the first term, then you multiply it with the square of the second term, and it's a minus b whole cube formula. So at the last it would come minus and the cube of the last term. Okay, simplifying it further, you would get a cube minus 6a square b plus 12ab square minus 8b cube. This is your answer. So whether it's a plus b whole cube formula or a minus b whole cube formula, the formula stays the same. You can take only variables or only constants. Here we take only variables, here we took only constants, here we took a mixture of constants and variable. Formula stays the same and it would give you the correct answer. And thank you. Guys, it's a new channel. It's just my second video. I'm not a very experienced YouTuber. If there are any suggestions, post it in the comments. If there is any concept of maths that you want me to teach you, please feel free to post it in the comments, and I will do my best to make a video on that. Thank you.